face, yeah. I'm talking to him. هل أنت تقصد أنك يهودي وتتكلم العبرية وغامش تغن كغالا زغن إبغو.
كن سعيدا كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة لا تبالي فالمعالي بالتحدي لا سواه كن سعيدا كن فريدا
and so forth is that the Palestinians are living in a very bad state, yeah, and that the Israelis, yeah, are treating them really bad. Now I'm asking you, as someone I believe to be following the Torah, the Old Testament, yeah, and to be a God-chosen Jew who has intelligence and has a heart, yeah, that I'm asking you, do you believe the way the Jews are treating the people in Gaza fair?
So now, will you be quiet and let me answer? So with the greatest respect, because I haven't been able to answer. I know it's maybe because it's...
I will be quiet.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, I shut up.
Perfect.
It's okay.
Okay, so to recap, because there's new people here, there's now a camera there. As I said before, you asked me about the treatment of the Gaza, and do I have sympathy, and are they oppressed? And I said that Gaza has two borders, one with Egypt, one with Israel. I said that Israel and Gaza have been at war for 69 years or longer, yeah? So these are two people at war. So I said I would expect the Egyptians to offer more resistance to the Gazans than the Israelis because they're brothers. One of the most common surnames in Gaza is Al-Masri, the Egyptian. As you said, I've rehearsed this. So now what I was getting to is you asked me about oppression. You said Israel, is it right that they don't give them electricity and water? Israel does give them electricity. It does give them water. What I was saying was I would expect Egypt to be the people that offer that assistance to the Gazans. Almost every Hamas militant, certainly the leadership, has had family that has been treated in Israeli hospitals. Hundreds and hundreds of Palestinians are treated in Gazan Palestinians are treated in Israeli hospitals every year. Yet for 69 years, Gaza and Israel have been at war with each other.
Okay, I'm asking a question. So they're saying the electricity,
I'm saying Israel does more than any other nation.
I'm not asking you to do it anymore because everyone else could be doing bad. I'm asking you that the humanitarian situation that the people in Gaza are living in, is it fair? Is it just?
I'm saying I think Israel does more than any other
nation. I never asked you to do what. This is called spin.
I'm saying it is
do you know what this is called? Do you know what this is called? Do you know what this is called? Spin.
I just said it's good.
I'm not asking you if it's better than Egypt. Okay, hold on, brother, please. Hold on. So you're saying the amount of food they get, yeah? The amount of electricity they have, the amount of water that the water that the Palestinians drink, is it the same quality as the people in Israel?
Yes.
It's the same, yes?
It's the same order. If it's coming
from
Israel,
the Palestinians, I'm not Palestinian, yeah? Is there any Palestinians here? No, is there any Palestinians?
You can't drink.
Hold on, wait.
Hear the story about the 12-year-old Palestinian that got arrested for a bottle of water at
Hold on. So I'm not arguing with you. Based up.
Yeah, 8 years old. 8 years old. Yes.
Hold on.
You should bring this one up.
What we're gonna do is because I don't debate politics, yeah. So the whole thing is what.
Hear it on the news.
Please, brothers, yeah. I don't debate politics, yeah. But the whole point is that I've spoken to many politicians, and they tell me that the water that they have to drink from, yeah, is not drinkable. The electricity that they have it's a very limited. Compared to Israel, yeah? Like, I don't know, is Israel one of the main tourist attractions in the world?
Sorry, no.
It's not?
No,
Israel?
Egypt I think has way more tourists.
Where is Israel on the tourist list?
It's tiny, it has
No, it's top 5. Lots of people come
to
pilgrimage.
A lot I've seen adverts of Israel and it looks beautiful, am I wrong?
Let's go on in there, because
He knows, I'm sure you...
Israel is a beautiful country.
If that's true,
I went there on a
if that's true, I've done
Palestine. It's a nice country, Israel.
So you're saying the conditions in Gaza, because we're going to put film at the end of this of Gaza, yeah? Because what I'm trying to say to you, are you saying that Gaza, living in Gaza, yeah, is the same as living in Israel, yes? The same conditions?
No, I never said that.
But you said it's fair and just.
Keep building straw man and
okay, so it's not. Hold on. So it's not. They're not comparable, no.
Israel is a thriving first world economy.
Gaza's not thriving.
No, it's not a thriving economy.
Okay, so the Jews control the resources in Gaza, yeah?
No. So again.
You have it with the Egyptians.
So I'm saying,
yes.
Listen to my words, because you keep building straw men and putting words into my mouth.
Go ahead.
In the West Bank, there's a very high standard of living.
Okay.
Way higher than in Yemen. You have lots of
Way higher than
billionaires.
Israel?
No, Israel.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Way higher than Yemen. A lot of places are way higher than Yemen.
But
In fact,
listen,
Yemen's getting bombed just not long ago.
listen.
Hold on. No. Joseph, I may not know the situation, yeah, but I speak to...
Israel is 70
Listen,
years old.
listen,
yeah?
okay.
We've built an incredible state.
Yeah, you
which
had
is-
a lot of help from England as well,
We've had
America.
very little help.
Yes, you had very big donations.
3 billion a month.
Don't shout, we don't need to shout.
3 billion a year.
Why
Hold
does
on.
America give Israel
Brothers,
3 billion a year?
brothers,
When
There's
America
a
has
reason it gives
Brothers,
twice as much to the Muslims.
brothers.
Does America not have property in its own country?
Bro-
Does it not have welfare? No healthcare. It don't even have healthcare.
Brothers, we don't need to
But they
shout.
give 3 billion, sorry.
No,
They give 3
we
billion.
don't need to prove up. Bro, do you know what, bro?
They don't even have healthcare, but they give.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Okay, the point is this. I think we all know, even from my little, he's from
Bias, man.
Jerusalem or wherever, yeah?
No, I'm from Newcastle. For
You're
the
from-
record.
He's from Newcastle, yeah? Okay, have you been to Jerusalem?
Many times. I got married there.
Okay, many times, yeah? Okay, why did you? Okay, so you've been there many times. I'm not from Gaza. I'm not a Palestinian, but I know many of them. And when they tell me back home, it's different to what you're saying. Also, I've watched non-Muslim documentaries on Jerusalem and Gaza, yeah? And I've seen the two different living conditions. Now the world is watching. You're going to be on YouTube. I'm saying to you, the conditions and no, not the lifestyle, but there's one border with Israel and Gaza. Yes, I'm saying that the rulings that they passed down on Gaza, yeah, is it fair? That
rulings?
Israel,
What rulings?
there's control because they control the electricity. Yes,
No.
in Israel, they don't. Hold on.
Israel sells and gives electricity to the Gazans from
Okay,
Israel.
do they give them adequate amounts?
Yeah, they give them more than the Egyptians.
They get what the scums deserve, yes? No, because excuse me, hold on.
Could you imagine?
Excuse me, I don't believe you're telling the truth. Excuse me, are you? Hold on.
You ask me a question and you
Yeah,
don't let me answer.
go ahead.
It's really frustrating. Could you imagine the British giving electricity and humanitarian support, healthcare, electricity, water to the Nazis during World War II? Could you imagine that?
Are the Palestinians? Excuse me.
I'm not saying they're Nazis.
Excuse
I'm
me.
saying
Are
they're
the
two people
majority of the
Do you know that America funded both sides?
brothers stop shouting? Brothers stop shouting. Are the majority of Gaza?
You might never be editor.
Excuse me. Are the majority of people in Gaza like the Nazis?
Sorry?
No. The majority of people in Gaza, yeah?
100%.
They're not like the Gazans.
100%.
Okay, so the whole thing is that, but their policies affect all of
saying
them.
the two peoples
Hold
people are at
on.
war.
I believe that you're lying. Don't be offended. Look, hold on, brother. I believe you're lying. I believe in the amount of electricity, the quality of water, and the heating that Israel gives to them. Yes, I'm saying it's unjust. But what I will do is I will get my facts from someone who actually does, and we'll come back and talk to it. But I'm telling you, listen. I know that people that go to Israel, yeah, for holiday, yeah. I don't know much people go to Gaza for holiday. Do you know why? Do you know why? Why is that? Why is that?
Because it's under lockdown from Egypt.
Oh, no, see, and not the Israelis, no.
So,
It's on lock-
I'm also from the Israeli border, but Egypt
exactly.
isn't at war.
Also,
But Egypt isn't
because
at war with
Israel,
Gaza.
because Gaza is on lockdown from the
Because
Egyptians.
the two countries are at war.
Okay.
Look, can I show you something?
No.
I've listened to
Can
all
I go
your
to my
questions.
main point?
I've asked you
No, we agreed to disagree. We're going to come back and debate this, yeah? We're going to come back and debate. But I wanted to
Okay.
ask you, my real question for you was this, is that you said that you believe in God, you believe in the Old Testament, yeah, which you call the Torah, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Any natural person that you meet that believes in God,
Can we do, before we do this, can I at least ask you
I don't want to see your photo. I don't
Okay,
trust.
then I don't want to answer your question.
Huh?
Then I don't
You're
want
going
to
to show me a
answer your question.
photo?
Let me give his point.
Okay, you're going to show me the photo
So I want to show you pictures from the West Bank.
of Gaza, yeah?
Gaza around the West Bank.
Okay, yeah? It's got helicopters, Lamborghinis, and...
Okay, fine.
No, show it!
Show it.
Show it!
You laugh at facts. So this is the biggest mansion in the West Bank.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me show you London, let me show you Buckingham Palace, and let me show you Brixton and Peckham.
5-star hotel in Gaza.
And where is that, in Gaza?
Gaza, that's in
Oh wow! Okay, let me show you London.
but
Let me show you.
how do you clarify that's true or
Okay,
not?
let's show me London, and show me Buckingham Palace, then show me Peckham Council.
Bank of Palestine
Okay,
in Ramallah.
okay. So you're saying that's
That's
Gaza,
the
yeah?
billionaire.
Okay,
Al-Masri.
okay. That proves what? That proves what?
That's a car mall
Yeah?
in the West Bank.
Yeah.
Actually owned-
Okay.
controlled by
okay.
Israel.
And that proves what?
Israeli.
It proves that what you've been told
Yeah?
isn't 100% hack.
Okay, so if I show you one person, if I show a foreigner, yeah, if I show on Facebook, yeah, London, and I show Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, yeah, and Oxford Street, yeah.
People assume
Hold
that
on.
London is a rich
Excuse
nation.
me. Okay, But okay, so you showed me. Excuse me. So you showed me certain beautiful areas. That doesn't mean that that they're not oppressed in other places, does it?
No, so listen to what I'm saying. You said that there's horrible oppression. I'm saying comparative to other states near there, the Palestinians have a pretty, in the West Bank, have a pretty average life.
Okay.
In Gaza,
The Palestinians have a pretty average life, yeah? But people
the
go,
West Bank.
but people go on tourism
West
to
Bank.
Jerusalem, but they don't go on tourism to Gaza. I wonder why.
Actually, no, they go to the West Bank.
No, they don't. I heard people
they
do not-
do go to the West Bank.
Okay, okay.
Bethlehem is one of the
I don't
most
believe
visited.
you.
Beth, you don't believe that tourists go to
No,
Bethlehem?
no, not for Bethlehem is different. The reason why people
But it's in the West
hold on.
Bank.
The reason, excuse me, he's trying to play games. They're going there for the religious sites, in despite of the danger. That's why they're going there. But when people go to tourism in general, they're not going to go to Gaza, but they may go to Israel. You know why? Because there's worlds of difference. Anyway, the world knows this. This is not true. But the point I was trying to get to you now.
Can I ask one more question?
It's okay. You can just shoot the imam. Just shoot anyone.
Why do people
No, I don't want to
question about the mosque.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you about my question before this? Before this, I had a question before this. Remember I went to the question before it? Okay, the point was this. You believe in God, I believe in God. Many different religions, we all believe we're right. We can't,
I'm not saying anyone else is wrong.
but you believe Judaism is right.
I believe Judaism is right for me.
Do you believe Islam is true? You,
What?
Everyone believes in it.
yes, God speak. I know, I kept quiet. Am I not allowed to shake my head? Am I not allowed to? Okay, facial
Jews?
Okay, excuse me, facial expressions, straight. Go ahead.
Okay, so in Judaism, we believe that we were given a deen, a code of laws that we as one nation are supposed to follow. Anyone that wants to follow that deen is welcome to join us. They're welcome to join us and follow the Sharia of Musa alayhi salam. Now what I would say to your question is, for Jews, we don't give much thought to other people's religions because we have our own that we follow. Now I'm not going to come here and tell you that your religion's wrong, your religion's wrong, and your religion's wrong, because it doesn't benefit me. I believe your religion is wrong for me, and the only reason, and I'll give you why I believe your religion's wrong for me, is because in the Torah it says that anything from the sea is lawful for me unless it has fins and scales. In the Quran it says that anything from the sea is lawful unto you. So you can't be practicing both at the same time. I'm not going to come along and say that your religion's wrong and people shouldn't be Muslim or Christians shouldn't follow. There may be things in Christian theology I don't agree with, but I'm certainly not going to tell them that like what you practice is shirk, or it's not my place. So if you want to ask me questions without shaking your head at me. Because then you're building straw man and already judging me negatively.
The people that worship the golden calf, did they go to hell?
I don't know.
You're Jew.
I know, but it doesn't say anything.
So you don't read your
In the Old Testament, it says nothing about hell.
What happened to the people that worship
In
the
the Old Testament, listen to what I'm saying. Rather than build, you've got your little script.
Calm down.
Sorry, I'm getting a little
Yeah, you are getting a bit. Calm down.
Sorry, triggered.
Shalom.
Triggered. I need a safe space.
Shalom.
So the Quran is focused very much on Jannah, on the world to come, on doing good deeds in this world, so you get rewarded in the next. That's the ikka, the essence of the Quran. The Torah,
Let us speak.
the Torah, 100%. La ilaha illallah. That's what it's all about. And we're the same. In the Torah, it doesn't mention Jannah, nowhere. It doesn't mention hell anywhere. There's one reference which people metaphorically or indirectly believe relates to hell, but it doesn't mention it anywhere. So you're coming at me with questions about Judaism with an Islamic mindset, and that's fine.
I'm not. Do you know why? The people that worship the golden calf, what happened to them according to the Torah?
I've got a question.
The Old Testament.
So according to the Old Testament, they were punished in this world.
Yeah, but what happened to them?
I've got a big
They were killed, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, they were killed. So if you worship, the reason why is because they worship the golden calf, yeah?
According to the Torah. Yeah.
And the reason why Moses was killed was because he was claiming that he was God, yes? And oppressing.
No. Where does it say in the Torah?
Okay,
Moses wasn't killed.
Okay, but
Jesus, you mean?
okay. But the point is that the people that
Sorry, what were you saying then?
Hold on, I'm
Okay,
explaining. Okay. The people were killed for golden calf. Why?
Because they were chasing false idols. They mistakenly.
Okay, so if you follow, so in your religion, it's wrong to worship the creation, God's creation, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you worship God's creation according to Jewish law, you're killed, yes?
No.
Well, at the time of Moses.
So in the biblical time, we have what was followed there. We then had something called the Talmud, or the Bet Din Hagadol, the Bet Din. In the Torah, in the Old Testament, it commands the Jews to establish something called the Supreme Court. That court is to set rules that protect the monotheism of the Jews and create one ummah, one society for all the Jewish people. And so within Judaism, we don't have divisions, or we do now because we don't have this mechanism, but when we had this mechanism, all Jews held the same. So in the Talmud, in the Torah, they define what the laws are and how they're interpreted. And so the law that Jews follow today is that if you have a religious court, then it's not even today, this is in the Talmudic time, they had a law which was if one court puts to death, if the court puts more than one person to death in 70 years, they're considered bloody. Because what the authors of the Talmud and the rabbis of the Great Court enacted were numerous laws that made it virtually impossible. Just like in Islam, it's very difficult to carry out the death sentence. Long before the birth of Islam, the Jews has made many gezerot, many decrees, which made it very, very, very difficult to enact the death sentence. So if you were to say to me, if someone worships a false idol, are they to be put to death? Under Jewish law, no.
Okay, so nowadays you don't kill people, but it's still a major sin to worship other than God.
It's a major sin, yeah. That's a better way of saying it.
It's a major sin, yeah? So I want to ask you, yeah, so basically, as a human being, have you always been a Jew? Practicing Jew?
Yeah, not a practice. I wasn't religious when I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So as a human being, there was a time when you wasn't practicing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But you still had a sense of what God is and what God isn't, yes?
No, not there. I was a hardcore communist atheist.
You was an atheist?
Yeah, like militant.
Okay, before you became Jew again, yes? Yeah. Or you converted to Judaism, yeah? Basically, you had within you had a belief about God, yes?
But when I started taking on the religion.
Before you started taking on the religion?
So before, as I said, I was raised with religion is the opiate of the masses.
Yeah, but before you joined the thing, you must have had something inside you that pulled you towards religion or Judaism.
So the reason I started taking on my ancestral tradition was because I started reading the great works of Jewish philosophers like Maimonides, the Rambam. It wasn't that I woke up and this is a Christian idea, like suddenly I saw the light and
No, what I'm trying to say to you, look, you were an atheist, you didn't believe in God.
Yeah.
You started reading philosophy.
Yeah.
At some stage you had awareness of God, because if you didn't believe in God, yes?
That's what I'm telling you, it's not a feeling, it's a rational.
Okay,
it's a logical
but from the rational it goes inside, yes? If I'm an atheist and I don't believe in God at all, yes? I logically don't believe in God, yes? Then at the end of the day, when I read something, if I've got no feeling there, I'm not going to act on it, am I?
Yeah.
So you must have had a feeling that God exists, yeah?
No, you're getting it the wrong way round. It's not that I had a feeling and I became religious. It's I educated myself and became religious. It's not an emotional thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a feeling. It's a logical argument.
You read, and from that reading, you got a feeling that God exists.
Maybe with just semantics. Maybe okay. Moving on to the next point.
So
okay.
You went from being an atheist to being a believing Jew. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that God that you believe in. Yeah, this is my claim. You may disagree with it. That as a human being, that God you believed in had certain attributes. Yes. It knew everything good and bad you do, yes or no?
So, okay, I want to be really careful here because Jewish blasphemy laws are really, really strict and I don't want to get myself in any trouble.
Please don't kill him.
In Judaism...
No, brother, he's talking about his community, he knows what he's talking about.
And also on a spiritual, religious level, blasphemy is the worst thing a Jew can do. Yeah. And so what we have, in Judaism, we can say what God isn't, because we can use logical arguments to deduce that. What we don't do is say what God is. So we can say that God isn't many, God isn't two, because there's a logical argument which you can put for that. So,
hold on, he's speaking. Hold on, please, he's speaking. Yes, he is Jewish. Don't get angry with him. Brother, don't say much, brother. No, it's not. He's not going to do nothing to you. He's not going to do nothing. Hey, go away. He's not going to do nothing, I swear. No violence. I swear to you. Go away. Go away.
Go away. You speak Hebrew. You speak Hebrew.
Go away. I got you. I swear. He's not going to do anything. I swear. He's not going to. I swear to you.
Well, I can even say no.
He's not.
We're having a debate here. No one can't mess up debates with violence, bro. This is democracy, bro. We don't violence. We have debates out here.
Leave him.
Okay, tell him to talk to me in Hebrew. Don't call me shush. Don't shush me. I am talking in Hebrew. Don't touch my face. I'm talking to him. هل أنت تقصد أنك يهودي وتتكلم العبرية وغامش تغن كغالة تغن عبرو كلمني اللغة العبرية.
Is he a Zionist?
Don't leave him. No, he's most probably from Palestine, and he's very.
Oh, he's from Palestine.
Emotional, obviously. And I understand why. But he doesn't have the right to oppress others. He doesn't right. Yeah.
I had a point for you as well. Yeah. Let me get my point, please.
Let me finish this.
I've only got 1 point.
Because we're nearly there. Because he was speaking it by itself.
Alright, say no.
Don't do like
I just
coming
wanted
with
one
it.
point, my brother.
Okay, brother. Okay.
Please, let me get out and I'm going to go get a takeover, yeah?
Brother, let them finish, brother. Thank you. Let them finish. Go.
And then we have to wrap up soon, so I gotta get
Yeah.
back to my wife.
So what I was basically trying to say, I understand you're not allowed to say what God isn't. My thing is, yeah, and this is just me naturally speaking, as someone who converted to Islam,
Yeah.
it's okay, we're cool, no problem. As a person who converted to Islam, as a human being that has certain beliefs about God inside, he knows. Should we move over there?
He's just gonna follow.
No, it's not.
He's gonna follow. That's what he's gonna do.
Okay, the point I was trying to say.
Go away.
Because I'm going to talk to him,
You can look at your own camera.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Cool. So what I was trying to say, yeah. So what I was basically trying to say to you is that as a person who's looking for the true religion of God, they have something inside them. I'm sure you know Fitra, yeah. We believe that tells them what God is. God knows everything. He sees everything. Hears everything. There's certain statements in the Bible that I would like to know because you seem like an intelligent human being, yeah.
I might not know the answer. So.
You might not know the answer, yeah? But for example, I'm sure you're aware, and many people have brought to you, in the Old Testament, it talks about that Jacob had, the reason that Jacob was named Israel is because he was wrestling with God, yes? And that he overpowered him. And that God said, let me go. And because Jacob let go of God, he named him Israel. Now, I find it hard to understand,
Okay,
yes?
so that's not what Jews believe. So that's what it's really good. So when Rambam describes what's happened there, he's saying it's a metaphoric prophecy, which is to do with the struggle that we have with belief. But it's not that man physically wrestled with God. That goes against Judaism. God can't manifest on earth in a physical form.
But he says he wrestled with that
It says
Jacob.
with a man, wrestled with a man. It doesn't say God anywhere.
Okay, but the man is not God.
So again, we don't believe that God can be a man.
But the verse
No
says,
Jew.
but
The verse says a man.
the verse says he wrestled with man and one, and he wrestled with God and one.
So what again? Is I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
It's talking about monotheism. It's poetic language to say that man wrestles with Iman. That's beautiful.
But
Man wrestles with Iman. We wrestle with faith, and that's all it's saying. It's saying he became a monotheist.
But you know why it doesn't make sense? If it's just metaphorical, why did he name him Israel? Because he named the actual.
It's not okay. You're trying to build a straw man and saying that.
No, I'm
Jews,
not building a straw man.
I'm telling you explicitly, Jews do not believe that man physically wrestled.
Okay, you're
with
saying it's
God
metaphorical, yeah?
to do with Iman.
Okay, so if it's metaphorical and it wasn't really a wrestling match, why was he blessed with something? He said that Jacob.
Listen, what I'm saying is,
Yeah?
and I think I'm just repeating myself because you're.
No, you're repeating, but you're not giving a satisfying answer.
Okay, fine.
There's
If you're
no-
not satisfied with a Jewish answer, there's nothing I can
No,
do.
I'm asking you. It says that
You want me to say.
Why are you
that
getting
Jews-
angry for?
I'm not. I'm saying you want me to say that Jews believe that man wrestled with God.
No, I'm saying your book
physically.
says that Jacob was named. He said the reason why Jacob was named Israel, according to the book, because you wrestled with man and one, and you wrestled with God and one.
No,
And now I know they would name you Israel. That's the verse, yes?
Yeah, it's talking. As I'm telling you again, it's talking about faith. It's talking about monotheism. It's saying now you may not like that answer, but I would encourage you to read any of the Mefarshim, any of the commentators, and read what they say on that pasuk, on that verse, because they all say that man did not physically wrestle with a god. What some of them say is they wrestle with an angel. Yeah, I don't hold that. I follow the Rambam, who writes that this isn't to do with that. It's to do with a prophetic dream, which is talking about wrestling with faith, with monotheism.
I don't understand. Angels are good guys in the Bible. Angels are not bad.
No. So again, you're coming. Angels in Judaism
Yeah?
are vehicles which perfectly follow the will of the Creator.
Yeah.
They don't have Bakara. They don't have free will like we have.
You're gonna like my question. You're gonna like. It's a
I'm
good
gonna have to
point.
go in a minute.
Can I just have my valid point?
Yeah,
before
but
you
he's
go,
answering.
brother? I've
He's,
got one
yeah,
question,
he's
not a million
speaking.
like you.
He was
right
just
now. I've
speaking.
got one, blood.
He was speaking. Go on, you said, go on. Angels
You're
follow.
welcome,
I just want one question,
You
bro.
said that angels. You said that angels follow the law of God. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So we believe Hussain, the Shaitan, we believe he's an angel, not a fallen angel. He's following.
No, not in
the
our
perfect
belief.
will.
In our belief, we believe in Muslim belief. We believe he was always that. That Shaitan was always Shaitan. We don't.
Right now, this is just a religious
excuse me.
argument about religious beliefs, man.
That's what it's
No, he
got to-
wasn't. He was amongst the angels. It doesn't say he was an angel. Angels can't disobey. It's from Aqidah that angels only obey Allah. He was amongst the angels. He had knowledge.
This one here is so minor. All I want
No,
to know
he said that he was from amongst.
Slavery happened.
Aki, angels. Okay, Aki, angels in Islam. Can they disobey God?
This is what I want to ask you.
No, no, Aki, we're not Christians. According to our Aqidah, angels, they don't have free will. No, what does it say? It says what? It doesn't say that. Where? What verse? You're wrong. He was amongst the people that had knowledge. This is a Christian belief that we have. I guarantee, if you look, bro, you won't find the verse that says it.
It's not fair. It's not racially fair. People call me anti-Semitic. Would you call me anti-Semitic for that?
No, he just said
As a Jew.
I didn't catch what.
Basically, this is what I was saying. If slavery happened, right, and the Holocaust happened, yeah, I disagree with both. They were both horrible things. The Holocaust was horrible and slavery was horrible. So what I'm saying is, we as black people, we didn't get any compensation or repatriation. What's the point of we got all we scared of last
Good question, yeah.
The Jews are still getting millions from Germany to this day.
I know, good word.
Do you mean reparations?
Yeah, reparations.
Because repatriation is taken back. I was like, I don't think we should set it up.
Yeah, no, not
Take
that.
people back to Africa.
I've got my words sliced. I meant repatriated. And I'm asking your opinion, that's all.
So
Do you think that us blacks should get money like the Jews did?
So I believe that if you've lost something,
Which we did.
you should be financially rewarded for that.
But we haven't.
So one of the things I would say though is very, very difficult because, for instance, combating the slave trade, many not my ancestors but white ancestors also combat. I don't know what my ancestors were doing, but white ancestors were also combating this. So should they pay? It becomes many Africans also
I
sold.
don't mean Jews. I don't mean Jews. I'm not singling out Jews for slavery. What I'm saying is, that the countries like that condone slavery, say for example Great Britain, America, those countries with the governments that condone slavery, like just like the German government condoned the Holocaust at one point, yeah, it should those countries pay all black people reparations.
So
Just like the Jews got.
If you can prove that there's been a financial loss, 100%, yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Wait, can I just finish my point? My financial, because the camera's there, my financial point is, for example, for the black people, is the Queen has the crown jewels in there. They're from India and Africa. We have been robbed. That is black people's ancestorship. So basically, the way I see it is, if we can't get back the crown jewels and we can't get repatriation, reparations, then why is it fair that the Jews can still get money for the Holocaust?
They can't. So I'll give you an example. My family were massacred in Poland. It's been a pleasure. Sorry,
Take care.
I've got to go as well, so thank you.
I'll say that. No problem.
There is no forgiveness of sins.
بساح قوم ساء صباح المنذرين إن بنو القسام جئناهم فولوا صاغرين الله أكبر الله أكبر سنشق حدود بوادينا ننسف أوكار عادينا وستأتي كتائبنا زحفا وتحرر مصر كنبينا قادم بالعز يكبر قادم جبلا يكبر قادم بالعز يكبر قادم جبلا يكبر وعدا حقا